Hello, everyone. Welcome to my reaction to the Mass Effect teaser that premiered at the VGAs. That's the Video Game Awards. Now, some of you might not know, but I'm a big Mass Effect fan of the original trilogy, and that seems to be where we're going back to, that original storyline with those original characters. So let's go ahead and watch the trailer, and then we'll dissect all the little bits together. Sounds good? Let's go ahead and get into it. Yes, opening up to the galaxy, the Milky Way, I can only assume here.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched.
And the audio coming in there with talking about humanity going to the stars.
Houston, you're a go for landing, over.
Exploring the Sol system.
Ventura Station. Unknown vessel approaching.
Ventura Station mentioned right there from the original trilogy.
Humanity now stands as partners in the galaxy. Optics away. Godspeed.
This is what got me, all the debris from the Reaper War. It's a mass relay right there. You pick the ending Reaper sound effect coming in there.
Anyone receiving this? We've lost contact. Anomaly readings all across space.
Here's some background. I heard Captain Anderson, or Admiral Anderson, I should say. A few other characters, I think. This is when I was clutching my pearls watching this. It's like, oh god, it's happening. They're doing it. Reaper carcass in the background. It's beautiful seeing this. Ah, god, it's that 7 logo. Shepard, there's the crew. And Liara. There's Liara in the background, or in the foreground, I should say. Right in front of us. They're looking for Shepard. Let's bring Shepard home. Mass Effect will continue. Okay, guys, there's a lot to discuss in this teaser trailer. One, it appears to me that they are continuing the story on from the original trilogy. It looks like we're going back to the Milky Way. So, forget Andromeda. I'm not a big Andromeda fan. I was very disappointed in that game. Did not like the gameplay or the story or the villains or a lot of the characters. Just overall very disappointing. But they seem to be going back to, the tried and true. We're introducing maybe the crew again. Obviously, we see Liara right there. And it appears they're looking for Shepard after the events of the Reaper War. Because I just like how this trailer starts out, where you have all, you have the audio coming there over just kind of exploring the galaxy, talking about, humanity reaching for the stars. Like, that's all great. And then you see the debris. When you hit from the Reaper War, like all the destruction of the giant, of the massive fleets around the galaxy, maybe over Earth. And you see the destruction, the mass relay. I mean, that's like, okay, that seems to be set in the Milky Way. Because as we know, Andromeda has none of the mass relays at all. That's completely separate from that. So that's cool. That definitely seems like we are back here right now. And then we're on this icy world. Well, even before we get to that, actually, I just loved like the brief audio that was coming in there, and I distinctly heard these subtle tones, the dulcet tones, if you will, of Keith David, who of course famously plays Captain Admiral Anderson, Councilman Anderson, depending on your game, your choices in the original Mass Effect trilogy. So I definitely heard his voice. There might have been some other people in there, but I just love we see the snowy landscape, and the character Liara is currently walking up something. Is she walking on top of a Reaper corpse, or is she walking like a mountain of some kind? But we definitely do see a Reaper corpse behind her. It's like, because of the storm, it's kind of covering it, but it looks like it's in the shape, those hentai monsters, those giant squids that the Reapers so often resemble. That seems to be in the background. And just, when she reaches down, she uncovers the snow. We see the N7 logo, possibly Shepard. I get the sense, how this is set up, that this feels like a triumphant return to that storyline, to that world, and maybe the game will open up with the crew like, no, we got to find Shepard. Now, it's interesting. Because we see Liara, she's hood. She almost looks a little older to me. I don't know, and maybe it's just because maybe they're working with a new engine, and we see a little more lines on her face. Maybe that's how she's always looked. I don't know. I mean, that's just, maybe I'm going too deep into it right there. But I get the sense that maybe the beginning of this game will have Liara and members of Shepard's crew looking for him. Now, if you chose the destroy ending, Shepard is alive. If you did everything right and you picked the red ending, one of the 3 ice cream flavors that you can get you get a little teaser at the very end of the game, like a little stinger that Shepard, he takes that breath. And it appears like he's still inside the Citadel. Now, who knows? It could change. The mass relays, going off. Maybe that sent him somewhere else. I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe the Citadel transported itself. So maybe he ended up on this snow-covered planet, this icy landscape, and maybe that's where they found him, and they know he's here. I think that would be like a really cool opening to a possible Mass Effect game. And I know some people, they want to go beyond Shepard. For me, especially after Andromeda, which I really did dislike that game. I really didn't like any of the characters. Never bond with them in the same way that I bonded with people like Garrus or Tali or Liara or Rex or whoever else. All the wonderful other crewmates, Mord and Thane. And I think this is good to do that. It really tugged at my heartstrings when I first saw this premiere at the VGAs, and so I'm insanely excited about this. I like the imagery that they're using. Also, feels like little hints of the original Mass Effect 1 score coming in there. Maybe they're going to go back to that as the games went on. They went a little more orchestral, but maybe that'd be kind of cool. But overall, I'm curious. What did you guys like about this? Are you excited to possibly return to the Milky Way galaxy, continuing Shepard's story with all of his friends and crewmates? Please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye.